Hello guys, welcome back to another video of mine. This is the first Chelsea related video I've done in a while. Obviously the last video I made on this channel was opening up on my dealings with life, the unfortunate situation that I find myself in. But this video is completely different. This video is talking about what this channel should be about, Chelsea, and talking about our games this season. And we have our final one this season. This is it. This is as soon as this game is finished, we're finished for the season, and then we have summer off, and then it's back to pre-season, and then on to next season. But this game is probably, not even probably, this is our biggest game of the season. It's the Europa League final tomorrow, 8 o'clock kickoff at the Olympic Stadium in Baku in Azerbaijan. Absolutely ridiculous why it's even out there. I'll get into that later on in the video. But looking ahead to the game, not talking about the political side of it or the the location of the game, just talking about the game in general, the footballing side of it. As I said, it's the Europa League final, Arsenal against Chelsea, the first of two European finals that involve English teams, so that's good for the Premier League, but I'm just going to talk about this game. Say that it's a game that we don't necessarily have to win. It's not the end of the world if we lose this game, but I don't want to lose. I really don't want to lose. People can say this stuff about, oh, if we lose, it's not the end of the day because, we have Champions League football for next season anyway, so it's not as if this game is going to define our season. I can see where people who have that thought process are coming from. I do understand that, we have what was required from us at the start of the season. We have what Arsenal don't have at the minute, which is Champions League football. So I do agree that this game means more to Arsenal than it does to us, but it doesn't mean I don't want to win it. It doesn't mean I'm going to go in and think, oh well, if we lose, I'm not going to be disappointed about it, because I am. I really, if we lose the game tomorrow, I will be disappointed for a long time after the game. But you can't deny the fact that this game means a lot more to Arsenal. There's a lot more at stake for them. The pressure is on them more than it is on us. So for the reason, and I'm not confident heading into this game. I'm going to be perfectly honest. I'm just not confident heading into this game. I just think the amount of injuries that we have, as I said, the fact that the game means more to Arsenal than it does to us kind of just makes me feel that, and because we also have Champions League football, it just kind of gives me the vibe, and I'm worried that the players are just going to win with a backs to the wall attitude and a kind of carefree attitude and think, oh, it's just another game. It doesn't, excuse me, it's not like we have to win to, because it's going to define our season if we lose. It's not really, but I'm just worried that the players are going to go in with an attitude of, oh yeah, well we have Champions League football anyway, so if we lose this game, it's not going to mean anything. That's what I'm worried about, and I just really hope that the players, because we've seen so many times, not even just with this team, but the Chelsea teams over the last couple of years, just have they seem to turn it on and off when they want to. When it really matters, they can turn up and they can put in a performance and win games, but when there's not much at stake, they can just not turn up and get battered when they feel like it. So I'm just worried that this game, because it means more to Arsenal than it does to us, the players are going to feed off that and we're going to lose. But I really hope they prove me wrong. I hope the players that are out there in the pitch tomorrow evening can prove us wrong, can prove me wrong, can prove all the Chelsea fans who are on the same wavelength as me wrong, and we can bring the trophy home. Now, to do that, we need to pick the right team, and that's what I'm going to get into now. I'm going to get into my predicted 11. I'm not going to do the one that I'd like the manager to pick and what I would like to see, because they're going to be very similar, because our options are really limited. So getting in goal, Kepa in goal, I think that's nearly nailed on. There's no debate over that. Back four, I'm going to go Azpilicueta, Christensen, David Luiz and Emerson. I've seen a kind of bit of a discussion that Marcus Alonso should be playing because he seems to be a bit of a big game player and he always seems to turn up for the big games. I'm not too sure about that, but I'm more than open to have a discussion with anyone who sees it that way. But I just think Emerson is a better defender than Alonso, and we're going to need that in this game against a very strong Arsenal attack. So I'm going to go with Emerson at left back. Midfield three now. There's a bit of a problem here because Loftus-Cheek is out of the game and out for a good number of months. Kante is 50-50. That's what Sarri said in his press conference today, that he's 50-50 to be involved. Me personally, I would risk him. I honestly would. We have a whole 3 months to, for players to recover from injuries and to kind of get back to the fitness level. This is our last game of the season. We've nothing to lose, so we just have to throw everything at it. I would risk Kante. And if that's the case, I would go with Jorginho as the regista, Kante, and I would go with Barkley over Kovacic because, in my opinion, Kovacic offers absolutely nothing. He offers absolutely nothing. He has no goals this season, no assists. He's just there. Whenever he starts, he's just there. He's just another player on the pitch. When he's on the bench, he just sits there. When he comes on, he's just an addition. He's just there. There's no other way to explain it. He's just there. So I would go with Barkley because I feel him and Loftus-Cheek are similar. Loftus-Cheek is a lot better than Barkley, but I feel their attributes and their traits are very similar in terms of they're both attacking midfielders. They both like to run with the ball and take shots on. So I would go with Barkley just because it's nearly a like-for-like swap for Loftus-Cheek. So I'm going to go with Barkley. Front three, Hazard has to start, and he will. There's no question about that. It could potentially be his last game. And what we need is him to really turn up. If he turns up, by all means, we have a great chance. But we really need him to turn up. But Hazard on the left, I would go with... Okay, before I get to the right side of the front three, I'm going to go Giroud up front. I think Giroud in the Europa League this season has been incredible. He's the joint top goal scorer with Luka Jovic. So this is his competition. This is where he becomes a beast in the Europa League. Against his old club, so he'll have that bit of fire in his belly, hopefully. And just, I feel he offers a lot more. I feel his link-up play with Hazard and, whoever plays on the right is good. His hold-up play is good. He's good in the air. So I just feel he offers a lot more than Higuain. And as I said, he's a beast in the Europa League. So I would go with him as a striker. Now, on the right side of midfield, this is where I'm struggling because I'm kind of torn. Well, obviously, we don't have any other options. Hudson-Odoi is injured. So it's between Willian and Pedro, and it's literally like flipping a coin and getting heads and heads. They're literally the same. But the only thing that I'm kind of looking for, or leaning more towards, is that Pedro offers a little bit more on the defensive side. His tracking back is a lot better than Willian's. So that's what we need a good defensive performance tomorrow if we're to have any chance. Because as I said, Arsenal's attacking line is very strong. One of the strongest in the Premier League, I think, with the likes of Lacazette, Aubameyang, players like that can cause any team problems on any day. So we really need as much defensive cover as we can tomorrow. I really don't know. I actually don't know. I'm not even going to say that. I'm going to leave it up to other people to decide. But I just can't choose between Willian and Pedro. So I'm not even going to say it. I'm undecided. It'll be one of the two, but I just can't decide myself. So anyway, that's the team that I would like to see. Prediction. My heart is telling me that we're going to potentially give Hazard a good send-off. Some of these players are going to win their first trophies of not only with Chelsea but of their career, and we're going to do it. And I really hope that's true. But my head's telling me that this game means, I've said so many times in this video, this game means a lot more to Arsenal. There's a lot more pressure on them, and I just feel they're going to come out all guns blazing, and we're just gonna miss out. And I feel Arsenal will win it. So, prediction. I'm going to go. Unfortunately, I really, really hope I'm wrong, and I'm going to go 2-1 to Arsenal. I really hope I'm wrong. Touch wood that we win, but I just can't. My head's telling me an Arsenal win. My heart's telling me Chelsea will win, but my head's telling me that Arsenal win. So I'm going to go with my head on this and hope that I'm wrong, and I just think, unfortunately, that Arsenal will win 2-1, but I hope I'm wrong. I really, really hope I'm wrong, and I'm really just praying. Before I go to sleep tonight, I'm going to pray that these players turn up, put in a performance, and we can bring the trophy home. And we'll just have to wait and see. Now, before I end off the video, I want to have a little discussion about the whole, it being played in Baku and the whole ticket allocation and the whole Mkhitaryan thing, because I haven't really had a chance to speak about it, not only before this video, but in the video itself. Now, me personally, I think the ticket allocation for Arsenal and Chelsea fans, the Olympic Stadium in Baku, where the final is tomorrow, holds 68,000 people. Pretty impressive for a country like Azerbaijan. Now, for those of you who don't know, which is probably very little of you who don't know, Arsenal and Chelsea fans have been given a ticket allocation of 6,000 each. 6,000 each of a 68,000 seater stadium. So that's 12,000 seats going to Arsenal and Chelsea fans. That means 56,000 seats are going to corporates, UEFA officials, and just neutrals. That is embarrassing. It's a joke. It's all about money. It's as simple as that. There's no other explanation for it. And it's just, honestly, for FIFA's sake, it's embarrassing. It's greedy. It's nasty. It's embarrassing, but it's more greedy and just nasty that they're depriving fans of both sets of clubs an opportunity to see their teams play in a major European final, which for any club, not just Arsenal and Chelsea, is a very rare occasion, and it's not often you get to see your team play in a European final. So I think it's really, it's out of order. It really is. And the whole thing with Henrik Mkhitaryan, there's a bit of a political war going on between Azerbaijan and Henrik Mkhitaryan's home country of Armenia. But I don't know the full reasoning behind the war, but Henrik Mkhitaryan isn't allowed in. Well, he is allowed into, but they can't guarantee his safety. So he's decided not to go to the game tomorrow, which I think is it's sad to see. You know, people can say, oh, it might be good for Chelsea because it's one of Arsenal's attacking options, you know, out of the game, which is true, but I don't see it that way. I think it's to deprive any footballer of an opportunity to play, not only in a European final, but a final in general. It's not nice. It doesn't matter who you are, whether you're Mkhitaryan or whether you're a player playing in Sunday League football and your team's in a final. It's not nice to be told, oh yeah, no, the place where we're playing, yeah, we can't guarantee you'll be safe, so you can't come. It's not nice. It really is not nice. And what really annoys me about, not even the ticket allocation thing or the fact that it's in Azerbaijan. It's the fact that if this was Barcelona and Real Madrid, or Barcelona and Juventus in the final for example, and potentially either Ronaldo or Messi weren't allowed into the country or they couldn't guarantee their safety, this final would be moved like that. But because it's not Ronaldo or Messi and it's Henrik Mkhitaryan, they'll go, ugh, what difference is that going to make? It's all about publicity, it's all about money, and it's disheartening to see as a football fan, because that's what football's turned into nowadays, about the money. And also regarding this whole situation, the fact that it's in Azerbaijan for the fans is just ridiculous, because Azerbaijan, a flight from London to Azerbaijan, flight time is 5 hours, and there's only one direct flight out of London to Azerbaijan every day. And the ticket prices for flights are ridiculous. I heard it in the range of being around €900 or pounds, something like that. It's crazy money, and that's not even taking into account accommodation for fans, the price of the match ticket itself, food, drink, everything. It's just a farce. The whole situation is an absolute joke for Arsenal fans and for Chelsea fans. I understand that they want to try and be diverse with where finals are played, and you want to have it in different countries around the world. I get that, but you have to make it accessible for, you know, fans of each team. And the prices and the whole situation is just a joke. So I feel sorry for Arsenal fans as well as Chelsea fans, because it's not how it should be. Fans should not be deprived of seeing their team play in a final, because they're very, very rare occasions. So that's all I have to say for that on that front, and that's all I have to say for the video in general. If you did enjoy it, please drop it a like, subscribe if you are new around here, or you enjoy the content, and I will have the the review of the game out on Thursday. I'm working on Thursday, but I should be available. I'll be home in time or in the evening to review the game and hopefully be talking about a Chelsea win and another. So let's just pray that the boys can turn up, put on a good performance, and hopefully we'll have another European trophy in the cabinet. So I'll see you for the review on Thursday, and take care. Come on, Chelsea, please, just do it for us, please.